Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now, this is actually going to be another pickups video in which I have bought way too much Switch stuff. I mean, as you can tell from this stack that you can see so far. So, I needed to go through and do one before even more comes in. So, let's just try to whittle it down so I'm not having to throw up like 30 or 40 things here inside the collection. It's going to quickly run out of space, it seems. I should have gotten a bigger bookcase. But before we get into the video, I'd actually like to say thank you to all of you. I honestly, I can't say any other words other than just thank you to be able to actually, and I know that doesn't convey anywhere close to what all of the positive comments, all of the subscribers, all the views that everyone has gotten. If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you had just to hit that subscribe button. Keep me growing. I am like so motivated right now and just having the best day ever right now. So, and if you can, go back, watch some of the previous videos. Maybe you'll find something in there that you like, something that you might want me to continue doing, something to do different. And yeah, again, just thank you very much. I truly can't thank you enough. I know y'all probably tired of hearing this, but I really hope you're not tired of hearing it because I plan on being able to say thank you to you all the time so that you know that I do not take any of you for granted. So, that out of the way, get right into the video. So, yes, I've bought way too much Switch stuff. And this isn't entirely just Nintendo Switch. There is a little bit of different things in here. So, I will go ahead and say that. But so, first, I'm going to start off with saying I picked up the amiibo right here for Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I normally don't pick up amiibos, but I just really had to pick this up because this game, if you haven't played it yet and you have a Switch 2, I highly recommend it. I have to say that it was my second favorite Donkey Kong game because the very first one's always going to be, in my mind, just for the nostalgia factor, for the original Donkey Kong Country. That can't explain it. Great game. Just the way that the game made me feel is a lot different than what Donkey Kong Country, and nothing can compare to what that was and what that meant to my childhood for growing up. So that's why I say this is second, but it's a close second. I mean, there's not much difference between them there. So, and I'm going to try to rapid fire through this so this video does not go on forever. So, next one we got Hollow Knight. Had to pick this up with Silksong just released, and I know it's going to be coming out physically at the beginning of the year. So I had to see what all the hype was all about. I hadn't played it. I know you can lambaste me for it as much as you want to. Saying, how could you not have played that? I just didn't. So, but now I have, and I will say it is from what I've played so far, it is an interesting game. I tend to have been getting lost a little bit. So I might have to cheat and try to look up a walkthrough so that I don't keep getting lost and dying needlessly so I can actually progress in the game. But I'll save that for whenever it is if I honestly can't make any progress. I'm going to keep trying my best, keep doing a little bit more, and just get through it. But so far, it's a really interesting, really fun game to play. I haven't played anything really like it. The art style is unique, and it takes a little bit to get the use of the controls for being able to platforming and using your abilities the way that you need to. So, I know, don't want to ramble. Next game picked up. I won't be playing this. My wife probably will, and just I don't know how to explain it other than this. That it's a very niche game. Date everything. And yeah, she's into those kind of games. I'm not. So I kind of got that for her. And pretty cheap right now. So I went ahead and got it, even though it might go on sale a little bit more. Another one that I actually picked up because it's still fairly cheap. And I haven't heard great things about it, but I'm going to try it out just to see what I think about it. And so we have Shadow Labyrinth. Yes, as you can see, it's still inside the wrapper because I haven't gotten around to being able to try play it. I have other things on my plate that I'm playing right now, which I will probably get into later on in the video. But yeah, I haven't heard great things about it. So, but I will try to give it a shot. Give it a fair shake. I don't want to just go off of what everyone else says because that actually turned me off of one of these games I got right now, which I'm looking forward to trying to play. Now, the next game that I have, Emio the Smiling Man. I've heard great things about this game. I haven't played it yet. I'm probably going to hold off until the month of October for we having like some spooky things going on. So I might try to do that and just to give it a shot, branch out from what it is that I normally do, which is mainly RPG focused. So I know if you like this game, comment down below. I would like to actually hear about some of y'all's if you liked it or not. So next thing, Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. My wife is a really big Grand Theft Auto fan. This might come as a hot take. I have actually never played a Grand Theft Auto game. I've watched plenty of people play them. I personally have not played them aside from just randomly driving around the streets and just doing random things, not actually progressing the story or anything like that. I've sat down and watched them play. And mainly picked that up because my wife really likes the Grand Theft Auto games. So, and then this one, I missed out when it came out originally. So I was actually really happy to find out that they had a collection. Had to get it from PlayAsia, but that's another story. I kind of wish it would come to the West. Baten Kaitos 1 and 2. And so I've heard good things about the game. Looking forward to playing it. I know that it's an original game and very unique in how it plays and everything, but I'm just looking forward to doing that because since I missed out. And this is the one I was talking about. I heard bad things about this when it first came out, so I put it off, saying, it's just not going to be for me. So, but then later on, I started hearing really great things about it, which made me really sad that I missed out on it at the time. So, we have right here, Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers edition. And yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to playing and experiencing Chrono Cross because I really loved Chrono Trigger. That was why I was originally interested in it. But then there's people that I knew in my friend circle at the time that played video games, and they just had bad things to say about it. So at the time, heavily influenced, and just said, okay, well, maybe I just won't try it. I'll just keep the nostalgia factor, how much I love Chrono Trigger, just in my mind. I don't want to sully that. And so I'm actually kind of looking forward to playing this whenever it is that I can get around to it. Mini RPGs and an exhaustive backlog of games. We have here Demon Slayer 2, Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles 2. I did a video about this when it was releasing. I am actually a very big Demon Slayer fan. I'm not the biggest fighting games fan, but I picked this up because I just really like the series. Want to see what it's about. says that it follows along with the story of the Demon series, or the Demon Hunter series. Demon Hunter. Gosh. Demon Slayer. Demon Hunter is a completely different thing. So, I'm really looking forward to playing this. This is something that I can just play just if I have just a free time. Don't have to devote much time to it like you would for an RPG. So, I'm looking forward to being able to play that again whenever it is that I can get around to playing so many games. Now, here, I've heard this pronounced different ways, but I'm going to pronounce it the way that someone said this is the definitive way that you're supposed to actually pronounce it. So we have Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Sharp FE Encore. I didn't know you were supposed to pronounce that sharp sign. Then someone corrected me on it. So I will say it for the purpose of this video. If you're not supposed to say it, hey, maybe you can correct me down below. But ever since I played Persona 5 Royal, big fan of the Persona series now, and wanted to play more. And everyone's told me that this is like Persona, but different through idols. You're not, and just how it goes through. I've seen gameplay for it, haven't played it yet. Again, looking forward to getting around to it eventually. Almost every game that I buy, I have the intention of playing it. Now, whether or not I get around to being able to play it, that is a completely different story. How many games is that? Is anyone keeping count? Because I'm definitely not. So, next, Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition. And I had to pick this up because we have the Age of Imprisonment coming out. And me and my wife loved the Age of Calamity. And just really looking forward to being able to play this as something that we can just do together. It's just fun, be able to just kill some time, kill some lots of little different bad guys, de-stress. It's just a fun time. Not really thinking about much. You just go in, hack and slash. That's it. And so it can't get much simpler than that. And yes, I realize that when you're playing the game, it is a lot more complicated than just hack and slash and that's it. But not much more than that. But that's another story. That's what the Warriors games are all about. So this next one here is the collector's edition for Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. Now, this is actually do I play these games? No. I got this mainly for the collection value for it because it is a numbered certificate for limited, like very limited edition. This is one of the reasons why I pulled the trigger and got this. And I have, you can't see them down there, but I actually have a couple of the other limited editions for this. So I would actually like to be able to keep it up, get the entire limited editions for this entire series. I just think it would look cool being able to have it all sitting there on a shelf. So that's kind of basically why I got this. I might play one of the games. I just haven't really heard that much good things about for the series. But then again, can't just go off on hearsay. But I actually have some of the games that are down there that are open. So I might try one of those before I open one of these that are actually the numbered certificates. Next one. I wish I had held off on this. Because when I pre-ordered it, it wasn't yet announced for the Switch 2. So I missed out on that. I didn't want to double dip and get a Switch and a Switch 2 edition, but this is the limited edition for the Switch version for Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. I got this just because of the the coziness of it. It's not very stressful. Don't have to do much for playing, for just everything for the Story of Seasons games. And mainly I picked up the limited edition because it has a cutesy little plush. So with the previous collection edition I had, it had one plush in it. I have two daughters. One was happy, one was not. So I had to get a second one that has a plush. So now the other one is happy. We do not. I don't want to have unhappy kids about something as silly as that. And if it's something in the limited edition for it, it wasn't really all that much more expensive than just for the regular game that I was going to be picking up anyway. So why not? Happy kids out of it. Get a nice, beautiful big box. And the poster that it includes in this is actually really good quality. Love cloth posters. I am a sucker for cloth posters. If you include it inside of your limited edition, I might just pick it up just for that. This is actually the last Switch thing that we have. So we have here Touhou Luna Nights. This is the 5-year anniversary limited edition. And when I stumbled upon that when I was looking up for Touhou for something up for another different game, and I saw that and just the art style for it and watching the gameplay just looked really interesting. I'm not the biggest Metroidvania fans, but your main character's a maid. Hey, why not? Why not? Who's going to say no to a platforming game with a maid in it? But it's I'm sorry anyone doesn't get the joke, but it just really looked interesting. I'm really looking forward to being able to play this outside of for RPGs. So, and I realized all these are not RPGs, but these next 3 are. Now, this is the retro bit. So the first one I have, because I'm currently playing through the Lunar Remastered Collection. And so I have here, complete in box, Lunar Legend for the Game Boy Advance. And I still have my original Lunar Legend, just the cartridge. I do not know what happened to the box because I know I kept it. I had a bunch of other boxes, but for some reason, they're all gone. I can't find them anywhere. So I just had to break down and buy this because playing through the Lunar Remastered Collection just really got me nostalgic for the Lunar. Like I said, that was my first entry into it. And I just still remember sitting on the floor connected to the wall because the flip Game Boy Advance that you had back in the day, battery life didn't last very long when you had the light on. So just playing that game was amazing. And since I'm playing the Lunar Remastered Collections, I had to go over and pick these up just because I wanted to later, like a while ago. But at the beginning, I was just a poor little guy working at the grocery store, didn't have the disposable income to be able to get games like this. So I spent all my money on Magic the Gathering cards. Yeah. So that's a money sink for those who don't know. But so we have here. Oops, sideways. Lunar Silver Star Story complete. This is the limited edition for this complete inbox. And the person that I bought this from gave me a really good deal. And the fact that it comes in this nice protective cover was actually a really big bonus for it. I have no idea where you get these little covers for. I need to get another one for the other game that we have on the list. And that is because I've played through from Lunar Legend, which is the Silver Star Story. Then I picked up here, this is actually the big box, complete the limited edition for Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. I am currently actually playing through this in the Lunar Remastered Collection. And that's why I need a box for that, so I can try to keep it nice. Really good condition. I got really good deals on those 2 games. This is why I pulled the gun and went ahead and bought them. And this video is going on for way too long, but I could not put it off any longer before the pile got any bigger. So, I hope you all like this kind of content. Throw a like on the video if you do. Maybe some other things that you might want to try to pick up for your collections as well. And I hope you like this video. I'll see you all next time.